Welcome once again to this channel. As you all know, and if you don't know, ONDO Governor Rotimi AKEREDOLU has been battling with lung health issues, and it has been back and forth between his wife, legally married wife, and a lady by his side. She is said to be a mistress. Both of them have been struggling on who should have access to care for Rotimi AKEREDOLU. It's quite unfortunate. Rotimi AKEREDOLU, according to what we heard, he died as a result of prostate cancer. Now, before it becomes or gets to that prostate cancer, there are signs, and at times they say there are no signs. That's why it's good for every man to check your prostate. Check your prostate. The Ondo State government confirmed the death of State Governor Rotimi AKEREDOLU. This is not a ruse. This is for real. He's finally gone. For about 2-3 years, he has been struggling with life and death. The confirmation of the governor's death came several hours after news of his death went viral. According to a statement issued by the State Commissioner for Information and Orientation, Mrs. Bamidele Ademola Olateju, the governor died in Germany on Wednesday after battling prostate cancer. The statement was titled, "It is a sad day in Ondo State." With a heavy heart, the Ondo State government announces the passing of our beloved governor, Arakunrin Oluwarotimi AKEREDOLU, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, CON. The governor peacefully departed from this world in the early hours of today, Wednesday, December 27th, 2023. This tragedy has left behind a profound void in our hearts. Governor AKEREDOLU answered the internal call while receiving medical treatment in Germany. He succumbed to complications arising from protracted prostate cancer. It noted that a letter had been sent to President Bola Tinubu to officially inform him of the governor's death. The family and the Ondo State government appreciate Mr. President for his support for Governor AKEREDOLU during his illness. The family and the state government will release further details regarding the funeral arrangements. Governor AKEREDOLU was an extraordinary leader whose unwavering dedication to the state and its people was both commendable and unparalleled. He not only served as the governor of Ondo State, but also emerged as a prominent advocate for the entire Southwest region and the nation. Governor AKEREDOLU was a courageous leader and an exemplar of integrity. The weight of this loss is truly unbearable. However, we find solace in the knowledge that Arakunrin Oluwarotimi AKEREDOLU lived a purposeful life devoted to the service of God Almighty. Now, you might want to know one or two things about the governor. He was born July 21st, 1956 in Owo, Southwest Nigeria. And of course, the death is registered December 27th, 2023. Spouse, Bethy Anyau AKEREDOLU. Children, Babajide A. AKEREDOLU. It's so sad, quite sad. And, a lot of people are kind of looking at what would happen next, the drama that we're in. So it's quite unfortunate to have gone through all this, process in life. You've achieved this, achieved that, and here you are, no longer available. No longer available. It is so sad. It is so sad. It is very much sad. It's very much sad. Well, I don't know what your thoughts are as regards this one. There are a lot, and when I mean a lot, there are a lot of talks out there as regards to what's happened, what surrounded the RIP of this man. The family of AKEREDOLU, particularly the wife, wants us to believe that the mistress was actually behind some of these things. But according to the medical report, Governor AKEREDOLU had a common health issue that men needs to deal with at this time. There are a lot of men who have not taken time, particularly when you get to your 40s, it's time for you to begin to check on this. It's time for you to check on this one. People often will just careless about it, and they just eat and enjoy themselves without looking into this prostrate. Your prostrate is very important as a man. Once you get to 40, you should begin quickly begin to look into it. I mean, you should begin to look into this prostrate. You might wonder, how can prostrate take the life of a man when it becomes cancerous, like how it became? It became prostate cancer. From prostrate, with little signs here and there, it became, back in those days, whilst he was struggling with this prostrate, he was so lean because he had to go through some therapy. I don't know if he went through chemotherapy. And that's not just that alone. That's not just that alone. We were told of him having leukemia. I cannot confirm about the leukemia. They said he had that leukemia. That is still the cancer of the blood. That is what we were told. But now we've been told of prostate cancer also. And whatever it is, the thing is that he is no longer here, and every individual needs to take time out to look into their health. Look into your health. Look into your health. It's very much important. Very much important. If you don't, you with all the money that you have, with all of the concubines, with all of the women here and there, you might be wondering. Now, like I said, reports are kind of here and there as regards what actually took his life. If you look at Sahara report is talking about prolonged battle with leukemia. Now, if you look at other like Punch newspaper, you'll be reading about and hearing about him having prostate cancer. Like I said, leukemia is a broad term for cancers of the blood cells. And the type of leukemia depends on the type of blood cell that becomes cancer and whether it grows quickly or slowly. Leukemia occurs often in adults older than 55. Now, prostate, like I said, prostate cancer has to do with a part of the male organ. Prostate cancer is cancer that occurs in the prostate. The prostate is a small walnut-shaped gland in males that produces the seminal fluid that nourishes and transports sperm. At times when this prostate is looked into and dealt with, it could stop a man from getting a woman pregnant. I mean, prostate cancer is one of the common symptoms of cancer. It's a sad one. It's a sad one. It's a sad one. May the soul of AKEREDOLU rest in perfect peace.